The set was interesting, so I'm kind of.
I know. Are you excited to know? I don't want to give you any
so
spoilers.
I am.
But...
Oh, I'm gonna miss the show. You can feel free to give spoilers.
Okay. All right. All right. So, you tell me what you want me to do. Introduce myself.
I want you. This is Keri Blair from MAC, and we're here at the Rachel Antonoff Show. And can you tell us a little bit about what the concept for the makeup on it is?
Yes, I can. So the concept and the inspiration for the makeup today was Edward Gorey, Wednesday Addams, a little bit of Beetlejuice, the Winona Ryder character in Beetlejuice, and also a little bit of Shel Silverstein. And those were the inspirations that Rachel gave me prior to me coming to the test. And so we talked a lot about the feeling that she wants. And one of the great things about working with Rachel is that she always does an amazing presentation, and it's always themed in a really interesting and unique way, which I think is a great departure from what you usually see from a runway show, even from a regular presentation. There's always a very interactive vibe happening at her shows. So with that all in mind, her clothes also are very sweet. They're sort of like, in her words, Wednesday Addams meets Minnie Mouse, which I love because you'll see pink polka dots, splashes of color. Sorry, there's lots of lace, but her dresses are very cutesy and very girly. So what we did was created this really interesting juxtaposition and created kind of a wicked makeup in the sense that we lightened the skin a bit using a little bit of white face and body with the new MAC Match Master foundation, which is kind of matte. And then we did an eyebrow, which is actually almost standing on end, with a little bit of taupe pencil and mink brow set. And on the eyes, we have a brand new palette. Looks like this.
Ooh.
So we use this color Wisteria, this purple right here, which is this beautiful, these are creams actually.
Oh, lovely.
And it's sort of this dusty mauve purple color, which is right up my alley. For anybody who knows me, I love a iridescent purple. And we used a color called Copper Plate, which is a dusty gray, and we actually painted that right over top of it. And then we blended it into a color called Vex, which is an oldie but goodie at MAC, to give them a highlight, but in kind of a quirky sort of way. No mascara, so they look like a little bit more hollow and sad around the eye. And then on the cheek, just for some sweetness, we added just a bit of this Pink Shock blush, but so light, almost it's scaring the cheek. The cheek's like when it goes on, and it's almost like a painted doll that had been left in an attic and sort of got dragged out and is coming to life in Rachel Antonoff's clothes. So it's a really beautiful look. The finishing touch is my favorite pigment ever known. It's called Frozen White, and it's actually this iridescent purple. And we just did a spot of this right over the iris of the eye, just to give them a little bit of light reflection, a little bit of quirkiness to the makeup. And again, a spoiler alert, the set of the show is actually like an old spooky dollhouse. So the girls were just going to be these sweet little dolls that have kind of been dragged out from the attic in this haunted house with these crazy quirky eyebrows and this sweet little cheek. And I think it's just going to pull together really beautifully. The hair is braids, and obviously Jenny from Cutler can speak to that, but I think it all works so synergistically together so well. And this is my 4th season working with Rachel, and really what I love about her... Right. Do the creep. Nothing could be more fitting than the creep. Sorry, musical interlude. But I think one of the things that's so wonderful is that we really collaborate well together. And this, for Rachel and I and Jenny, this is the 4th consecutive season that we've all worked together. And I feel like we get each other. We have like the same quirky sense of humor. And even though, sadly, I can't wear her clothing, I really understand her inspirations and sort of where she comes from and her visions, and I think that it just really helps us, and we have a very open relationship. If something's not working, we talk about it, and I just wish her the best. I think that Rachel really deserves all the success that she wants, and I'm happy to be a part of that.
That's great. Thanks so much, Keri.
You're welcome.